Hey guys, it's me, Kat, day 42. Whoop whoop. So today I want to tell you about a little, internal argument I had with myself. I was sitting on the couch. I was feeling like I wanted to go to the shop and buy some chili bites. Down the road from, a couple of streets up from where I live is an OK, and they make the most delicious chili bites. And I've tapered down the amount that I've been eating. I haven't had anything in for like 2.5 weeks, so I thought, hey, I'm in the mood to treat myself. I can have it. And my boyfriend then proceeds to point out that there is sugar in it, which instantly put me in like a rage. But generally, I like to hold myself back. I am not a person who likes to argue because I tend to overreact and say things I'll regret, because a lot of the times when I am angry, it is more a problem I have with myself that I need to sort out than the person. So I kept to myself the rest of the day, and I was thinking about it and going it through my head. And here is what I came to, and I've mentioned it before in videos. First of all, guys, I'm not a licensed therapist or a doctor. This is my journey with my experiences, and it's what works with me. If it doesn't work for you, go ahead. If it's something new and you disagree with, then that's your problem. But if I'm doing what I'm doing and it keeps me from not triggering, from not overeating for the rest of my life, then it works. It doesn't matter if it's not the same model that you've been used to, or it's not the same rules that you're used to. You're supposed to find what works for you. Okay, so number one, you can never 100% stay away from all sugars. Okay, yes, let's say, yeah, you can. I lie. Yes, you can stay away from every single form of sugar you want to. But that would be very difficult. It would be expensive, and it would be a very lame life, because that means no fruit ever, no sauces ever. You would have to constantly read every single product you buy to make sure there's no sugar in it. Make everything at home from scratch, and trust me, it's not easy to make everything from scratch. Yeah, maybe if you're at home all the time, but if you've got a full-time job plus you're exercising and you have other responsibilities, you don't always have time to make everything from scratch. I'm not that person, and I'm never going to expect myself to be that person. So what my journey entails is not to be 100% sugar-free. My journey is to ensure that the things that mentally trigger me, that send me into a spiral where I spend tons of money, I eat tons of sugar, and I eat so much that I become physically sick, continue to eat, then cry myself to sleep and feel guilty for a week. For me, I need to stop that from happening. So I will avoid what I feel makes that happen. For me, it's pretty much anything chocolate and chocolate related. So chocolate, caramel, fudge. Whether it's chocolate, ice cream, mousse, cake, cupcakes, chocolate milk, whatever, I will stay away from that. Maybe some licorice. I don't know. I would buy it every now and then, but yeah. Marshmallows, yeah, those are the two things out. And then your chips. So I'm talking about your Simba salt and vinegar chips. I'm talking about your knickknacks. I'm talking about your cheese curls, your Fritos, those type of things. So I feel I need to stay away from that. Also, I will try and stay away from things that are highly concentrated in sugar, such as fruit juice. I'm not going to go and have maple syrup. I'm not going to eat jam. These are not things that I had problems with previously. I'm just, for healthy reasons, I'm also deciding let me rather stay away from it because it's quite high in sugar. But if I decide I'm going to have some chili bites and there's sugar on it, and it's never triggered me before and it's not triggering me now, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to eat it. Chances are, if I walked into a shop right now, I could buy a bag of, let's say, lollipops. Lollipops have lots of sugar in it, but you know what? Lollipops was never my trigger, and it probably never will be. But I'm not going to go and buy a bag of lollipops because I don't want a bag of lollipops. So if you are a sugar addict and you have cut all sugar out of your diet, everything, and you get sick and you go to the hospital and they give you cough syrup and you find out there's sugar in the cough syrup, please don't beat yourself up about it. You're not about to go to the shop and buy 10 bottles of cough syrup and drink it down because there's sugar in it. Being a sugar addict is different from being an alcoholic. An alcoholic is triggered by alcohol. Alcohol is in beverages. Every single form of alcohol needs to be avoided. As a sugar addict, you still eat. Sugar is in everything, so you need to avoid what triggers you. If by some, let's say, miracle, there's a sugar addict out there who is triggered only by hard candy, but they are not bothered by, let's say, dark chocolate, they can have dark chocolate every now and then because they're not about to have 50 blocks of it or 50 packets and go into a complete binge. But I doubt that's a scenario. Everyone who's a sugar addict pretty much loves chocolate. But anyway, so if I have something, and let's say I'm in the shop and you see me having, I don't know, something that's got a bit of sugar in it, don't judge me. I know I can have it. It's not my trigger. It's not going to make me go into a spiral. And I'm also honest enough with myself to know that if maybe something had to happen, because I feel sometimes triggers can form and they can happen because of events. Let's say my mother dies and at the time I was having sugar-free chewing gum. Sugar-free chewing gum could become my new trigger, and in the future I'd have to deal with that and cut that out of my lifestyle too. It's all about finding what works for you. It's about living a life to the best of your ability and to make sure you do not go into that negative spiral where you overeat and you're depressed and you overeat and you're depressed and you overeat and you're depressed. That's what you're trying to stop. That's what I want to tell you guys about. So don't stress if something happens and there's a bit of sugar in it. I mean, the things that I'm talking about, like fruit, there is sugar in it, but it's low sugar, and at least you're getting other nutritional benefits from it. I'm not going to beat myself up if I want chili bites. Yeah, there might be some sugar on it, but you know what? It's high in protein, and I cut the fat off. If you have a sore throat and you have, let's say, a strepsil, and it's not sugar-free, don't beat yourself up about it. It's for a sore throat. You're not going to go pop 5 of those sucking on it all day. Guys, it's okay. I think we have a mentality, and I know myself too. I ate like 4 sugar-free biscuits today, then I had another 4, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm binging. I had 8 sugar-free biscuits, and I thought I was binging. I'm beating myself up, and I'm being hard on myself about something so minor. I actually remembered, oh, what was a binge for me? 2 packs of Oreos, a packet of chips, and 2 slabs of chocolate. That's a binge. Not 8 measly sugar-free cookies, which by the way is made with like almond flour and oat flour and all these things that are high in fiber and omegas and blah 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 blah. So guys, don't be so hard on yourself. Live your life to your fullest. The whole point of admitting you're a sugar addict and staying away from it is not necessarily, in my opinion, the sugar itself. It's what it does to you. That's the problem. That's the problem. There's nothing wrong with it. Just you and it don't mix so well. Things happen. Kaboom. Alright everyone, that's all I'm going to say for tonight. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Keep well and keep safe.